So now you definitely want to look into lookalike audiences. Could I check at lifetime sort of data?
Yeah, man. So there's my lifetime.
Okay, yeah. So the fact that you've gotten, nearly 5,000 link clicks, 95 purchases, which is still pretty good, and you spent 3.2 grand, you definitely want to get into lookalike audiences. What's your current break-even point?
1.5.
Okay, so yeah, there's definitely huge potential with lookalike audience. If you're breaking even, well, not like you're actually making money on like horizontal scale, then there's huge potential when it comes to lookalike audience. So tell me about what you've done with lookalike audiences so far.
Here, let me go back to this. So this is one of them. I did a view content. It got 3 purchases, but it was a negative ROAS, so I turned it off. Here's another one that I did for add to cart to the US. But then I watched your video and I noticed you broke down all the countries, and my US was break even, but some of my other countries were profitable. So that spent a little bit, but it was just under my break even, so I turned that one off. And then this one I was gonna run, but I think I needed more data. It just wasn't,
Got it. And what's your current retargeting ad sets? Do you have any retargeting ad sets at the moment?
No, actually, that's what I was going to ask you for advice on. That's my next step I want to get to.
And what countries are you currently targeting for your current interests?
E-packet. So just here in my main one here, e-packet.
Got it. So what I recommend you to do is also the first thing I'd recommend is I'd usually like to consolidate everything within the one campaign. So that campaign where you got 95 purchases in, that's sort of the same campaign I'd launch my lookalike audiences in, launch my retargeting, and I keep it all in this one campaign just because I feel like it optimizes better having the same ad sets for the same product within the same campaign, as well as it keeps things more organized. And then what you could do is you could sort of like name all your current ad sets, add like a 001 in front of it, and all your lookalike audiences add a 002, so you can just sort by campaign name and we'll sort of split it up into all the different things you have set up. And plus I'm pretty sure it does help you get better results.
Sure, that makes sense. Alrighty, I'll do that for sure.
So what we can do to get started on breaking down your lookalike audience plan is maybe do a breakdown on where your 95 purchases are coming from.
Do we do that by going into the assets?
You could stay on the campaign and then do by delivery.
So they're coming from the US, Australia, Singapore, UK, Israel, Mexico, New Zealand.
Awesome. So I'm going to repeat what I've sort of repeated in the last video, which you already know, but collect all the countries with a profitable ROAS, such as Australia, Singapore, UK, Israel, everything down to like Switzerland. You would skip countries like Ireland, you would skip USA, and you put all these countries together and then you'll create a lookalike audience from those countries.
Definitely going to do that now and just select the most profitable countries.
Yeah, so that's going to be really powerful. Like I've gotten really good results. I think you don't want to put in countries that have less than 3 sales just because it hasn't been proven yet. So everything from Greece and above that has a ROAS of over 1.5, you'll create a lookalike audience, you put all those countries in it, and then you would do 0 to 1%, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and then you do all the way up to 10%. So you have 10 ad sets for your top performing countries. Now you want to do you currently use a video ad?
Yes, I use a video ad.
Perfect. So you want to do this strategy for your 95% view, your page view, lookalike audiences, add to cart, initiate checkout, and then purchase. And you definitely want to wait to get 1,000 of each. So right now you probably have 1,000 page views. Add to carts, I'm guessing you have 246. So you want to probably wait till you have like at least 500 add to carts. But by the time you finish scaling out your 95% view, and your page view lookalike audiences using this top country lookalike audience strategy, you should have 500 add to carts, and you'll be able to do add to carts, and then by then you should have enough initiate checkouts, and then you basically walk up the ladder, and then eventually you do it for purchases. And that's sort of how you want to scale. And with these ad sets, you want to start them at $5 to $10 depending on your budget. And looking at this product in your ad sets, I don't recommend the duplicating method, but I recommend the editing budget and increasing the budget. Yes, when you edit the budget and you increase it, it does break the ad sets, but that just shows that that ad set wasn't strong enough and it wasn't going to survive at a high budget. And you're looking for those ad sets that can, and that you can increase it to increase it to 20, 50, 100, 200, 500 and have it still be profitable. Those are the ad sets that's going to bring in a lot of money, and that's what you're looking for.
Perfect, Andy. Perfect.